Washington, Reuters. U.S. President Donald Trump on Wednesday pressed ahead with his outreach to Democrats to try to make good on a campaign promise for major tax cuts, while fellow Republicans in the House of Representatives promised an outline of a tax plan in 2 weeks. The White House and a Republican-led Congress have not put forth a detailed tax plan despite months of talks. House Speaker Paul Ryan said an outline will be unveiled during the work week beginning Monday, September 25, with the House Tax Writing Committees then crafting legislation in the subsequent weeks. It's the beginning of a very important process to achieve for the first time in a generation overhauling our tax system and giving middle-class families a much-deserved break, Ryan told reporters. The White House said Trump's meeting with 7 senators, including 3 Democrats, on Tuesday night to try to pave the way for an overhaul of the U.S. tax code and tax cuts for the middle class was highly productive and would spur constructive discussion. The president was set to meet on Wednesday afternoon at the White House with House members, including 8 Democrats and 5 Republicans. Trump went to Twitter to urge Congress to move fast on what he called the biggest tax cut and tax reform package in the history of our country. There has been no comprehensive overhaul of the U.S. tax code since 1986, and a starkly different vision embraced by the two parties for how to move forward promises to make the task difficult. Republicans are advocating a deep cut in the corporate tax rate, tax cuts for the middle class and a simplified code. But Democrats, emphasizing the need for relief for the middle class, have criticized the Republican efforts as benefiting mainly the wealthiest Americans. Ryan said the outline being worked on now would reflect the consensus of the House Ways and Means Committee, Finance Committee and the Trump administration. I would love to have the Democrats supporting and working with us in a constructive way on tax reform, but we're going to do it no matter what, Ryan said. Republicans have been trying for most of the year to come up with a detailed tax plan while ignoring the Democrats. Ryan and Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin last week expressed confidence that Congress will pass the tax legislation this year. Both have cast doubt on the likelihood that the plan would realize Trump's goal of cutting the corporate tax rate from the current 35% to 15%.